Congratulations to Wisconsin, a hard-fought win. I thought they were just a more aggressive, tougher team, particularly in the second half, but even late in the first half. This game for our team is a really, really valuable lesson about how tough-minded you've got to be in the defensive end. Johnny Davis is a heck of a player. I thought he made some really, really tough shots, but with a guy like that, you've got to make it tougher on him. And I thought their perimeter players in general were phenomenal and gave them a huge edge today.
Right in front of your coach.
Shaka, it was tied 38-38, and then Badgers kind of got hot, as you mentioned, and you guys kind of got bogged down in the half-court offense. Was it one side bleeding into the other, or what was your assessment of what went wrong in the second?
For sure, yeah. I think that, first of all, you have to make offense tough for teams like that, and there's different ways to do that. I actually thought in the first half we were able to, kind of get the game going the way we wanted to go. In terms of just the style of it, we didn't necessarily shoot the ball great. They didn't necessarily shoot the ball great in the first half, but in the second half, we just didn't impose ourselves on the defensive end, and I think that was demoralizing for our guys on offense. The threes that Davison hit, he hit 4 threes, but there was a few of them that were just backbreakers because, he's getting the shots that we exactly talked about we don't want him to get. And he's a tough guy to guard too, so give them a lot of credit.
In the back, coach.
Coach, you mentioned Johnny Davis back here. You mentioned Johnny Davis in your opening statement. Just from what you saw today, what makes him such a special player?
He's turbocharged. He's got a quick burst to him that makes him really, really tough to deal with. He can score in different ways. I think the stuff that they do posting him up, he's very effective out of that. We kept telling our guys, he's not going to pass it when he puts it down. He's going to score. Almost all his assists on the year actually when he's, before he puts the dribble down. But he scored anyway, and that's a testament to him. I think his future is really bright. And for us as a team, when we play against someone like that, again, we have to be more physical and more aggressive. I thought when we got in foul trouble, it hampered us a little bit in terms of how aggressive we wanted to be, but got to find a way to do it anyway.
Right here now, coach.
Coach, earlier this week when we talked to you, you mentioned that this is a starting point. This is a growth for the team and how you're looking at it. I'm wondering, pros and cons, what did you see out there as far as what your team needs to grow on moving forward? And how did they impress you maybe being in this environment?
There wasn't a lot of impressing today on our side. In terms of growth, honestly, this is a great experience for our guys. It's our first road game. We have a lot of people on our team that have never played together until this season. So being in this environment, playing in this game, even going through the really, really tough second half that we had where we gave up 55 points, which is about the opposite of the formula for winning. As tough of a pill as that is to swallow, it's a great opportunity if we are able to really look closely and get right next to that tough result and what caused it to occur, so that we can make sure it doesn't occur the next time. Our guys, they really, really want to win, but it's about learning to have the dedication to the things that go into winning on every single play, and we didn't have enough of that today, so that's where we need to get better.
Right up front, and then one more question. Go ahead.
Shaka started Cam again, but he got 40 points off the bench tonight. Are you still looking for the right combinations of guys to play?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely still looking for the right combinations. Honestly, Ben, like I said, some of these guys, they're still learning each other. They're still learning who plays well. I'll tell you, the challenge that we have right now is we've got to figure out what our best defensive lineup is. And we've got to figure out, okay, who are these 5 guys that we can really, really depend on to stop the other team from scoring. And we did not find that today. So that's something that we've got to figure out moving forward.
Okay, thank you, Coach. One more, we're gonna take one more. Jim, go ahead, then we got Coach Card with him.
Shaka, Chucky Hepburn's a true freshman. Did you think you could maybe rattle him a little bit today? Did you see any of that on film that would indicate you could be able to do that?
No, I mean, I think he is a very, very solid player. I think defensively is where he just excels. And he gave a couple of our guards a tough time on a few of those possessions, really tough time. So I think he's a very, very good complement to Davis and Davison, because those two obviously do the brunt of the scoring for this team. I think this team that Wisconsin has right now has really, really well thought out pieces that fit together. And Hepburn's a big part of that, even as a freshman. I think he's comfortable with understanding who he is and who those other guys are. So he's got a bright future.